Hey everybody, it's Erin from Juniper and Oaks. I want to thank you so much for joining me for part 2 of the Desert Flower Pillow Cow. This is the crochet-along I'm running to make a pillow out of the Jasmine stitch. And I'm using high desert yarn. This is hand-dyed yarn from Idaho. My friend Joanna is the yarn dyer, and I'm just so excited to be using her yarn for this project. So in part 1, we gathered our yarn and turned the hanks of the yarn into these cakes. And now here we are for part 2, where we're going to make our gauge swatch. So for part 2 of the cow, I'm going to teach you how to make the Jasmine stitch. In the next video, you'll see the video tutorial for the Jasmine stitch. And keep practicing that stitch as much as you can until you kind of get the hang of it. It did take me a full day to get the hang of the stitch and then make my gauge swatch. Once you have got the hang of it and you're ready to make your gauge swatch and kind of follow the dimensions of the video, it's going to be, we're going to start out with a stitch count of 10 puffs at the beginning, okay? And then we're going to make somewhere around 11 rows. So just follow the stitch tutorial video and make your gauge swatch. And that's what the day is going to be. So just keep practicing. Definitely stop the video anytime you want. Rewind it if something didn't make any sense. And there are tons of resources out there for this stitch. So if my style of teaching isn't what you want, you can always go and look for other videos or picture tutorials. I do have a picture tutorial on my website as well, so make sure you check that out if you prefer pictures over video. Go ahead, watch the next video to learn the stitch tutorial and then make your gauge swatch, and that will be the end of part 2. So at the end of part 2, you'll have something that looks like this. For future reference, or for reference to the future, I should say, part 3, we're going to make a whole 12-inch pillow panel of this swatch, the same stitch. So you'll want to be able to maintain that consistency throughout, so that for part 3, we have a whole 12 inches of the Jasmine stitch, okay? Then for part 4, we're going to be using your gauge swatch and working around in a different stitch. So you have a square in the middle. Have fun learning this. Definitely reach out in the Facebook group if you have any questions. Comment down below. Have you ever used this stitch before? Is this something that's new to you? Let me know down in the comments. Go ahead and like this video so that other people can find it, and make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel. Hit that little bell so you're notified anytime I come out with any other yarn related content, and definitely hit that little bell and you're notified when the next panel or next part of this crochet along is ready.